Today I want to share with you a recipe that incorporates foods that you may have set aside for an emergency. And that's what Edie and I've been trying to do, is to use up those foods just to get an idea of how we can use them if that happens. Well, it is happening. So I'll take you along. So this is what's going to be in it. The recipe actually calls for pineapple. We don't have any freeze-dried pineapple, so we're going to use banana slices. Mango, apple, oh no, that's peach. It's not apple. Spinach. Calls for honey or agave. It doesn't call for protein powder, but I'm going to put some in. So let's get started. Okay, the first ingredient we're going to use is, okay, we're going to get them out of here first. And I'm doubling this recipe because Edie and I are both having it, so it's 2 cups of pineapple or banana, and of course I'm throwing them all over the counter because that's what I do. Okay, and then mangoes, a 1/2 cup of mangoes. And this is a 1 cup measuring cup, so that's 2 1/2 cuppers. 1 cup of peaches. Which actually would be 2 cups. The recipe calls for 1 cup. There you go. That's how I am so graceful in the kitchen. Okay, there's 1 cup. And there's the 2nd cup.
So pretty much a whole can.
A whole can, yes. And then this will be interesting. I'm excited to try it though. 1 cup, which will be 2 cups of spinach. Spinach is very healthy for you, so.
It'll be interesting for us. We don't usually put green stuff in our smoothies.
However, I do like to throw it on the countertop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Then,
look at all that nutrients in there.
oh my gosh, look at this mess I made.
Oh, let's not talk about the peach on the floor.
Okay. And then it calls for 3 tablespoons of honey or agave syrup, which is about 1/3 of a cup, if it's doubled. I think it may be just a little bit more than 1/3 of a cup.
You can't beat that in antioxidants and high vitamins. Meh. Look at all that. Mango. Spinach.
Then 1 3/4 cups of water for one for 1 serving, and I measured this in advance. And I'm sure you need all that water to make all those freeze-dried fruits come to life. And then there's 4 cups of ice. So I'm going to put the ice in it, and then I'm going to blend it up, and I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I told you that I was going to put protein powder in it, and I forgot to show you when I put it in, so I put it in after we stopped the video the first time. But I went ahead and blended it up, and look at that. I'm going to just give it a taste. It's pretty good. And I bet it'd be even better with the pineapple, but I can taste the banana. It's actually pretty good. It's really good, and we never put vegetables in our smoothies. Well, I lied. We have put vegetables in our smoothies because we have such a great community. We have people giving us summer squash and zucchinis. We had so much of it that I was putting those in our smoothies, and it makes a really good smoothie too. So if you haven't tried putting your vegetables in your smoothies, give it a go, because this is good, and so are our other smoothies that we've used with the zucchinis and the summer squash. Anyway, I highly recommend this. This is really good. And but don't go away because we're going to show you something else.
Hi everyone. So you know that we are very involved in emergency preparedness and food storage. We've shared several things about that, recipes and ideas for being prepared even after the pandemic. So several years ago, we're guessing 8-ish years that we've had this. We bought this. This is a 72-hour kit. We've been told all our lives to have a 72-hour kit. In essence, it is a bag, a duffel bag, a suitcase, a garbage bag, whatever you can think to put together that contains what you would need to survive for 72 hours, where there's fires, wildfires raging, there could be a hurricane coming your way, and you've got to get out fast. You've got an hour to evacuate. What are you going to take? You can't even put your thoughts together that in that amount of time. So it'd be nice to know if you had the essentials already done, that you could throw a bag in a car or on your back, whatever it is. If you can't get your car out, you've got to walk out, you get a bag. And whether it's a duffel bag, in this case it's a backpack, and it's got essentials, and you can go. Your family's ready to go. We bought ours already prepared. It was a deal that we found, and so we didn't put any of this stuff in here. It has the essentials. We're going to see what's in our 72-hour kit that we haven't opened, so don't be sandy and needy, and check your 72-hour kit more often than 8 years, but it should give us an idea and give you an idea of what you should have in a 72-hour kit, mostly because Sandy and Edie didn't pack it, so somebody did it right, as opposed to probably what we do. So, here we go. And you have to note that this is a really sturdy looking backpack. Alright, we have emergency sleeping bag. That's a good idea, actually. Emergency sleeping bag. Great for camping, hiking, boating, metallic and polyester fabric, water and wind resistant. I need it in the house. And can also be used as ground cover or emergency blanket. Okay, 2 of those. And we've got toiletries, so we probably need to replace whatever little bottle that is. That is, oh yeah, hand sanitizer that's about 8 years old. So yeah, that's turned all liquidy. Then we need to replace those wipes. And looks like Kleenex, I'm guessing, but we've got some little portable, now I probably need to do something with the toothpaste. Well, we've even got feminine hygiene, lovely, and toothbrushes, but that's cool, the way they packed that. Oh look, we could have used, we should open this.
We are.
Look, masks, we could have been using those, and something that blows up. I'd have to actually open the whole, might be an air mattress or something. Maybe it's a raft if we had to float out of here. So there's mask for hazard. There's something that has a little blow up area there. Should get to know your pack. Evidently we're gonna go rappelling. There's some kind of a bungee rope in there. Maybe oh, okay. Oh, there's heavy duty gloves. A mask, first aid kit. Yes. Roll of toilet paper. I'm glad nobody knew that was in there in the last few months. That would have been gone. Duct tape, because duct tape fixes everything. If you're in an emergency, you need to duct tape things. Yeah. Oh, a wind-up flashlight. Now that's really awesome. You need one of those. Something that's kind of solar powered. And food. These are food rations in a bar, actually. They have 410 calories per cookie, so you could actually just eat one about 3 times a day and you get your 1,200 calories, or if you're somebody who needs more calories. Though for us, we probably would have to change it up, because their first ingredient is sugar and their second ingredient is enriched wheat flour. So we probably would have to, we need to do our own thing. I'll tell you what we do, or we buy the RX bars, and let me grab, excuse me a minute, RX bars, and they are pretty natural, and I think that's what we'd throw in our next kit. They're about 200 calories a serving, and they come in different flavors. So that's what we'll throw in here. So, hey, what's this? There's something else in here too. Oh, it's a tube tent, and I even have little rope things, so we can tent. So, anyways, that was enlightening for us. Hopefully, it was for you guys as well. But if nothing else, as dumb as we are, don't be Edie and Sandy when you're doing things. Try to do your own thing. Learn from our bad choices.
And update your kids.
And update your kit. And if you don't have food in it that you're going to eat, by all means get rid of it. And find something that you'll eat. So I think that's what we'll do. But it's a sturdy bag. As dumb as we are, this gives you a really good idea of things you ought to get in your 72-hour kit. They also have, look at these, shelf water. It's a 5-year shelf water emergency, life emergency drinking water. You have to also read it better than I do. So 5 years was about 3 years ago. So we'll probably get rid of those.
This has been a very big learning experience for us.
Yes. Don't you love that we put ourselves out there looking just like idiots? So there you go. But seriously, in all seriousness, this is really a good 72-hour kit. These would be excellent to buy, these little boxed waters rather than bottles even. They come with the little straws, you puncture the top, but the bottles, if that's what you have to do, throw the bottles in there. And these little emergency sleeping bags and toiletry kit, you've got to do. You've got to have some toothpaste, toothbrushes set aside. Make sure, I'm not sure what we're going to use the duct tape for, but it's good for something. You get a first aid kit. Have to have a first aid kit. Now we're going to open this up, and we're going to see what's in here, darn it. Because evidently we need a bungee cord of some kind. And I don't know what these are. Oh, these are purification powders.
Oh, for water.
Yes, you can buy those.
Good.
At emergency sites, you should all have those. Get yourself some packets for that. An emergency poncho, you need those too in case of rain or adverse, is that the right word? Adverse conditions. That.
Okay.
And there's, I still don't know what these are. They're very cute. And then, what's this? Oh, these are for, these are those heat packs you can put in your pockets and warm your hands.
Oh, great idea.
Yes. Okay, well, more things to consider. All of this really is seriously good stuff to put in your 72-hour kit. You can pack your own. Again, it should be changed out every 6 months, not every 8 years. So, but water, get yourself some granola bars, some fruit snacks, something that would be that you would want to eat, your kids would want to eat. Get your little kids to pack a little small bag with some toys or coloring books or something they could do to entertain themselves and put their own snacks in it, and then have a picnic every 6 months where you sit down and eat your granola bars and your fruit snacks and drink your little water, make a game out of it so it's fun for the kids. But if you teach them now, it's like the drills in elementary school, wherever you live. If you lived on the West Coast, you probably had earthquake drills. You might have had tornado drills or something like that, where at school where you had to be prepared in the event of an emergency. Make your little 6-month picnic in your house something like that, where you have these a little emergency kit drills in your family, but it can be fun. So that's it. Hopefully you learned something, because we did. We learned that we're really ridiculous and we need to do better at checking our 72-hour kit. But hey, we had one. So we had that going on. See you later.